Mr. Mayor, Mr. Vice Mayor, and council members, I spoke earlier today, I'm very grateful to have the opportunity again and humbled. I think this is probably the most extraordinary opening day in this chambers I have ever witnessed. But a little history, had we done the subway, you couldn't touch this city. You absolutely couldn't touch this city. Had we, when we discontinued the streetcars in the mid-'60s, the ones I rode as a kid, they went to Toronto. They were sold to Toronto. And their transportation system is part of the incredible interest and thrill that Toronto enjoys. When my wife and I were in San Francisco a couple of years ago, we rode on the F line, which is the streetcar line that they created for tourists, and now it's being used by everybody for commuting. Our last ride on that line, I said, Brenda, yeah, I'm getting real nostalgic here. And I went up to the front of the car, and there was a brass plaque that said Cincinnati, Ohio. It was the same kind of car I rode growing up. If you go out to I-75 right now, you will see our share, our couple $100 million expense of the $2+ billion that we're spending in tax money to fix I-75 from end to end. It will be obsolete by the time we finish it. There is more energy here tonight than I can remember in these chambers. When we were in this chamber together, this was all covered up. It was monochromatic, it was dull, and there were no nudes. Not one. Look at the excitement that's in this room now. We all need to work together to do something that brings these smiles back here on a regular basis in this crowd on a regular basis with smiles on their faces. We can do it. We've got to take the lid off of this project. We can do it.
As you know, Jim, I asked you repeatedly to run for council this year. Would love to have that kind of energy every week. Zola Stewart, followed by Mike Stalin, followed by Paul Gayton.